Hello everyone, good evening from Tokyo. Minasan konbanwa. So my name is Edward and today is Sunday, so that means we have a regular live chat every Sunday 9 p.m. Tokyo time. Today's topic is about how to build trust on your team, and since tomorrow is International Women's Day, I would like to talk about why is the building the trustful team is super important for all people who are considering themselves as entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, and people who want to build a business on the different scale, who want to scale it up. Then the reality is even many people are telling you that you can scale your business and then you have more free time. But even if you have more free time, you will need to take care about your team. So you will have time, but you will have different tasks as well, or different quality of problems, I would say. Once when you have a stable business or stable cash flow, then you have to build your team. So, and you as a leader have to be responsible for others. So I prepared some slides. Please stay with me in the next 10-15 minutes. So this is the live is going to the YouTube, Facebook, and also people who are watching this who are on my email list. So you will be able to check this video on the YouTube. It will be on my platform, on my channel. So the theme of tomorrow, actually, Women's Day, it's women in leadership. But I'm not going to talk about that particular day because we are talking here about women in leadership basically every single day. We promote female entrepreneurs, artists, and models on a weekly basis, and I'm happy that tomorrow all will celebrate. But today the focus of this next 10 minutes is going to be how to build a trust on your team. So let me share the screen, and if you have any comments, any question about this topic, please be free to share with me. I will be happy to get back to you and answer any question you might have. Okay. Okay, so how to build trust on your team. The rule number one, once when you have a business that is stable, that you have enough money that you can pay all the costs you have for the business, for your marketing, for to maintain your inventory, to pay all your vendors, then you are thinking now it's time for the next stage, and that's to find people who want to work for you, or to find people who you can collaborate with, or at the end of the day, business partners. So as I told you before, the 2021 is all about collaboration, but even if we all are kind of keen to collaborate with others, we have to take into account some of potential risks and what kind of homework we have to make before we decide to work with someone as our team members. So first of all, some of the very experienced business owners who are like in a business for over a decade or even like over 10 years, they told me, Ed, the most difficult part of any business development is to find a trustful partner, business partner. So I was thinking, why is that the case? I thought like the most difficult part is actually to find the product or service which actually people want to buy, but that's not the case. Maybe that's the most difficult part at the early stage of your business, but once when you have that done, then you will see that actually you have to outsource some of your tasks to others. And then you will face the same problem. You have to find the people who you can trust and the people who you want to work with and people who want to work with you as a leader. So the first thing is you have to start with your network. So don't go immediately on I don't know, different job portals, or maybe talk with the recruiters. First, what you can do is to ask your business network, which you have probably by being the entrepreneur and business owners for years. So ask the people what kind of person you're looking for and what kind of collaboration you're looking for, and then see is there anyone who can be the right fit for you, and also ask for the referrals. So if people already have experience by working with those people, that will definitely be beneficial, so you can trust the people who you already know. And if they promise that this person might be the good fit for you, that's always better than just go on the Facebook or LinkedIn and try to find the business partners just based on the some of the few notes or lines they have in their bio. That's definitely not enough. So it's always good to share the experience of doing with someone, because that's what you want to know. You want to know how actually this person actually operate on a daily basis. So what do you want to know about that person who is going to be your potential business partner, who is going to be your employee, or depends on what kind of role you are looking for. So first you have to evaluate their skills and experience. So I'm going to explain how is this important. It's not only about the hard skills or soft skills. It's actually a very good mix, and you have to think from the day one about dynamic of that mix in your future team, in your company. And I will explain why is that super important and relevant, and how you can avoid many mistakes, and how you can save lots of time and lots of money. So of course you have to evaluate skills and experience. So depends who we are looking for, but that's kind of first obvious criteria, but it's not the last. So from my experience of working in marketing and business development, in sales, as a business owner, and also working for the companies, I realized there are actually 4 communication common styles which we can recognize with the experience. So we can also take some psychological tests, but it's very important that you are using some tests, that you understand who you're gonna work with and what kind of communication skill and style that person might have. So the first style is those people are innovators. So that means they are very creative. They are looking for the new ideas. They are driven by innovation. They are very creative. They can find a good solution for the existing problem, or they can find completely something which is not exist or nobody actually found before them. So they are very creative, and when you're thinking about them, they will be motivated, they will be happy if they can be exactly on that role. So they will not be very good accountant, as you can imagine. They might not be the good investors, as you also can imagine. So they will be happy if they work in a team on the role where they can be creative. So when you're thinking about the innovators, just take into account that you have to recognize that they're innovators, and then you have to give them that role to be in your team successful. The second communication styles are people who are very good in sales. When I'm talking about sales, is not only about selling goods or services for money. It's also about selling ideas, selling the some idea to the people who are working in your team, or to other people, your business partners, or they can be business developers. So they are very good in order to, when creators or when innovators come up with a new idea, to actually build that business. So they're not super creative, so they might struggle to come up with a new original idea, but what they can do for you very good is they can build that team, they can build that business, so they can be good deal makers for you. So you as a business owners, you might also find yourself on some of those communication styles. So that's also very good for you to understand what is the best position in a company for you as well, once when you have a team. When you are doing everything by yourself, then you have to work all of these things, and that might be the difficult. And you can see like that you are not enjoying in every single task with the same excitement. You are not like very super motivated to do everything, and that's exactly because you have some strengths, and also you have some weakness. And then when you are focused on your strengths, you feel this going smoothly, but when you are focusing on your weaknesses, then you see something is difficult. Or in that case, if you have resources, then it's good to give somebody else to do what they can do much better than you. The number 3 communication style is a critical thinker. So those people are very time sensitive. They want to take a lot of data into consideration when they are making the business decision. So it's good for you as a company owner to have those people, because they will help you to clarify when is a good time for investment, when is a good time to build your team, when is a good time to launch your product, because they will come up with some data behind. The creators, they will be creative, so they will come with ideas anytime. But then the people who are critical thinkers, they will ask why and so what. So basically those questions will help them to understand if this is good product, good service right now for this market. So it's very good to have those kind of people who may be creators, and they sometimes they might have a conflict. But you as a business owners, you want to both opinions, from the people who are creative and also for the people who are critical thinkers and for people who are good with the people. So basically sales communication styles. And the number 4 style, those people are good investors. What that means, they are good investors, so they are people with money. So that means they're not very super creative, but they can recognize people who are creative and they can invest in their ideas. So those people are good investors because they understand how the money works, how you can build your wealth. So if you are looking for that kind of business partner because you struggle, you are very creative, or maybe you are good in sales, but you still don't know how to accumulate the money, how to accumulate the wealth, then it's good to have as a business partner or somebody in your team who might be that communication style, so investor. So they're a little bit colder than, of course, than creators and the salespeople, but they can come up with the good investment, or they will find a good investment, and they actually collaborate very good with the critical thinkers. Although critical thinkers, sometimes they will push investors to invest because now is a good time. Investors are a little bit skeptical, so they want to see the proof, they want to see the evidence, and then they are willing to invest their money. So what that means for you, for your company, how you can, by building your team, stay financially stable or have a financial stability, because the point of building your team is not to find a more cost for your company, or you have to pay them some money or at least time to train them well. So let's say if you're a business owner and you have some small agency, so then definitely you are looking to find some designer, or you're looking to find some copywriter, and then you're looking for somebody who is good in marketing. And then you, as a business owner, you have to recognize what kind of designers you are looking for, with what kind of communication skills. And people who are in the marketing, maybe they has to be better with the people, they have to understand the market, customer behavior. So you as an owner, you will not hire somebody in marketing just because you like that person. You will hire someone, or you will work with somebody because you know that person can execute the job done well. So that's very important for the beginning. And many young entrepreneurs and people who don't have that experience of building the team, they hire people who they like, but actually they don't understand that it's not about who you like. It's all about to having the good mix of skills and good mix of personalities, because then the team can achieve the good results. And once when you start to achieve the good result as a team, then the team can grow, then the company can grow. And that's actually the number one reason why so many companies are for the most of the time stay small, like 1 employee or 5 people maximum in the company, because they don't understand that the building a team is not about building the people who you like. It's about to be a leader, lead by example, and find the right mix of people. So very key point here is a business ethics. So even if you find the great salespersons, people who can, as we can say, sell the water to the Eskimos, you have to be sure that that person have business ethics. And that's very important if you're dealing with the different cultures, different time zones. So some people, they like to work whole time. When they finish the job, they want to take rest. Some people, they want to take rest during the weekends or during the holidays. So you as a business owner, probably you don't have the official holidays. You have holidays when you want to have holidays. That's the reason why you are business owner. That's one point. But business ethics also, you can trust those people. So you know they will do things which are ethical, and you know that you will be ethical with them. So it's very key if you have business ethics as one of the foundation of your company, foundation of your business, that actually you and your team understand, okay, this is something which is like very important to us, and we cannot just put on the side and say, who cares about the ethics, let's just make some money and fun. No. So you have to put ethic at very high priority in your company if you want to build the trust. So in order to people are like people, so you cannot just accept that people will trust you if you don't trust them. So you have to give first trust to get the trust from them. So you cannot skip some information. You have to inform your team properly. You have to really be sure that they understand what is the situation with the business, with your current project, how much resources you have as a team, what are your plans, and what will be there for them. So you have to keep your team informed. Also, let them to shine. So always celebrate the small wins. Always encourage them, even if they are doing some small mistakes. Always, give them support. As a leader, as a woman, be a leader. So support your team, and then because without the team, you cannot be successful entrepreneur, especially on a big scale. So if you're a leader, you have to be responsible. Otherwise, just find employees. So what that means, what I'm thinking by this. So if you find the leaders just like yourself, then you can count that they will make job done. But if you think you have to find the people who will make job done only if they see some benefits, then find employees. What that means, I'm not talking here against employees, but that's a mindset. So employees are people who basically are exchanging their time for money, and that's completely fine. But then okay, I'm going to pay you for this job, you will make job done, and that's how it works. Of course, you have to also motivate employees, but it's a different communication between leaders and between employees. That's just the fact. Even some employees who want to become the leaders, then you have to recognize that and give them the better position in your company. And never give up of your team. So some people can come and go. That's completely fine because of the many reasons. But remember, people never leave the company because of only because of some financial reason. They also leave the company because of leader. So always think about how you can appreciate your team, how you can be grateful for them to support you, to support the business, and never give up of your team. So that's all, folks, for today. Hope you enjoy. So if you have any question on this topic, please send me the email, so inquiries@edwondra.com, or find more information on my website, www.edwondra.com, and definitely we will be in touch. So one more thing which I'm sharing in community, that is I will have a launch in March. So the more information about that launch I'm going to share from the next week, so you will be informed. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be a 3 days challenge. So the more information I will start to share from the next week. Wish you all great Sunday evening. If you're based in Asia, if you're based in the US, wish you all great Sunday morning. Enjoy your weekend, and see you next week in a community. Cheers.